I'm back. I'm back. All right, so hi everyone. If you guys are watching on the playback, this is going to be my new form of videos because editing just takes a lot. So I'm going to be just doing lives from this point on so you guys can see my face and hear my voice. So what I'm going to be doing, you guys can put requests in the comments and I'll make a list. I have a list of readings that I'm going to do right here for K-pop idols. So we're going to do a couple readings. I already did an introduction video that will be going up before this one as well. Introduction live. Just as it was just a general collective reading on that. So this one, you guys are gonna I'm gonna be deep diving into some of your guys's questions and the comments that you guys have been leaving on my other videos, and I wrote them down. So I have quite a bit. I have quite a bit. So I'm gonna do. I have quite a bit. Okay. So first, what I'm going to start with, How Bin from Zero Base One. Okay, let's start it. All right. Spirit, how is Jang Hao and Han Bin from Zero Base One's relationship dynamic right now? Okay. All Spirit, any more answers? Oh, one pulled out. Okay, we got one. All right. And one more. All right. This one pulled out as well. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, interesting. So I'm also pull some Love Oracle cards as well to see what some more dynamics is. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I'm doing Jang Hao and Han Bin's relationship reading right now. From Zero Base One, the K-pop group. So I'm doing their relationship dynamic reading right now, and it's a lot so far. All right, let's see. What is Jang Hao and Han Bin from Zero Base One's relationship right now, Spirit? What is their relationship dynamic? Okay. All right. So for Jang Hao and Han Bin from Zero Base One. Okay, so for the tarot cards, we have the Magician in reverse. We have the Chariot. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. Sorry, Seven of Pentacles. The Chariot, the Magician in reverse. And we also have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And we also have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords. So it seems like their relationship dynamic right now isn't really that good for some reason. It seems like they're trying to need time apart a little bit behind the scenes. They're going through a lot work-wise, and I don't think it's anything between them. I think it's probably the company Hello, hi FF King MDCM. I'm doing free readings also right now. So if you have a question, you can pop it in the comments and I'll pull some cards or oracle decks for you. Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome. I just pulled some cards for Zhang Hao and Hao Bin of Zero Base One, the K-pop group. So if you have any questions, just pop it in the comments. Free. I ain't charging. I ain't doing none of that. This is free. So it seems like the what's going on. I don't think it's I don't think it's them per se. I think it's the company. The company is having a lot of pressure on them. They want them to move. But they're having creative blocks right now. They don't feel like they're really progressing as they feel like they should be progressing. But Zero Base One is working really, really hard and diligently behind the scenes. It will pay off. Just right now, they're feeling a little stagnant, and they're not really feeling very happy about the results they're going on. Some of the members are even thinking of leaving. So Zhang Hao or Hao Bin could feel like they want to leave the group. And I don't see really any conflicts between the two of them in the deck. It really seems like there's external pressures that is coming onto them that is not really affecting them. So I can really see them like isolating themselves, really doing self-reflection, meditating, trying to calm themselves down because there's a lot of pressure on them right now. And they're trying their best to, do the best that they can. And the company is not really being, yeah, like engagement. They're they're not really getting the engagement that they want. And the company, yeah, codependency. See, the company is kind of pushing them to build a more of a genuine, deeper connection probably with their audience. And Zero Base One is trying to do that. But it seems like Zero Base One is having this like snowball effect where they're putting all of this energy out and they're not really receiving it back in the way that they hope it was. It's probably not in or the way the company is. But for some reason, I see it's gonna work out. Oh, 10 years. 10 years. 10 years, boy. Oh, welcome. So unrequited love. The unrequited love. I feel like their next comeback is gonna do extremely well. It's gonna be they're gonna feel it's gonna come at a moment where they feel like, oh, there's nothing really that's gonna go on for us. But they're going to get a lot of love in the next comeback, and they're taking notes now. They're taking a lot of notes now. And it's going to work out with them. Yeah, reconciliation. We have make the effort. Exactly. Spirit is just basically telling Zhang Hao and Hao Bin, sorry. Zhang Hao and Hao Bin to just relax. Everything's going to be okay. All their answers is going to be, all their praise is going to be answered. They just need to relax and have fun a little bit. I feel like that's what they probably need to do. And I feel like that's what the company is not really prioritizing. They're not prioritizing the playfulness, the spontaneity between the members and the fans, and kind of, monopolizing off of it because some groups, they they have a certain peer relationship with their fans, and you can kind of tell how the fans react to certain things, what the idols do. So for Zhang Hao and Hao Bin, it seems like, yeah, they're doing not really good emotionally, but it's going to be short-lived. They're going to eventually turn that around and everything's going to go back to what, you know, everything's going to go back to normal. Everything's going to go back to normal. And yeah, they just need to leave negative thoughts. The Six of Swords can talk about, leaving behind things that do not serve you, leaving behind baggage and it's painful experiences. So therefore, I feel like Zhang Hao and Hao Bin have experienced a lot of pressure behind the scenes, a lot of comments, a lot of probably comparisons from other members or other groups behind the scenes, and they feel a little bit, you know, emotionally drained. I feel like they're experiencing a little bit of a burnout, but all they need to do now is just rest. All they need to do is rest. And once they rest, get their, you know, playful vibe up. You know, they just need to just relax, take a break, have fun. And when they come back to work, I'm guaranteeing the second comeback is going to do very well after this one. This one's did good, but it's just that they might be feeling good externally, but internally they're not because there's a lot of pressure going on from behind the scenes. And that's all I have really for Zhang Hao and Hao Bin of Zero Base One. And their fruits of their labor will be good. They just need to find a creative outlet. I feel like they're probably not satisfied with the creative direction they're probably going with right now too as well. So I think the best thing they can do is probably get more involved in producing, writing, you know. I feel like once they creatively find themselves within their craft, then the fans will see that and then it will flourish and expand because this group has a lot of potential. They have a lot of potential, but they just need to find the right creative outlet. So that's all I have for Zhang Hao and Hao Bin of Zero Base One. Thank you, Spirit, my Spirit guides, for these answers that I have today. All right, so the next reading I'm going to do is TXT's 2025 reading. I'm going to do a current update on that, an updated one, because I believe I uploaded a video on that. If not, then this is it. I'm sorry about that. All right. Alrighty. Let's see. TXT 2025. I really love Tomorrow Light Together. That's one of my ults. I've grown to love them very, very passionately. They're a phenomenal artist. And I don't really like to call a lot of K-pop artists idols. I call them artists because they create pure art. It's the things that K-pop idols, I call them, or artists, they create, you know, by they create pure art. And it's beautiful. It's quite beautiful. So yeah, let's see. I'm just shuffling my cards. Alrighty. Let's see. Spirit, what can we expect for TXT this year in 2025? Let's see. What can we expect from Tomorrow by Together in 2025, Spirit? Oops. Ooh, we have a few that popped out. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. What can we expect? All right, and alrighty. Okay. What can we expect? Alrighty. All right, we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So for Tomorrow by Together, what can we expect for TXT? All right, so we have the Temperance, we'll have the Judgment card in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Hermit card in reverse. So that's these three. They're all in reverse. Sorry. And then we have the Lovers, or the Two of Cups, sorry. The Two of Cups. And we have the Empress, and we have the Page of Wands. So remember, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So for Tomorrow by Together, I think for Tomorrow by Together, we can expect them to end something. We can expect them to really go do their own thing because they're going to be shutting down something. The Wheel of Fortune upright means it's completing stops. It's kind of completing is when things come to a full circle. It's when you finally rationalize or you finally figure out the full picture of something. The Judgment card talks about it can be judgment for yourself or judgment from others. It's kind of self explanatory, but it can also talk about things that, ponder on the mind. And it seems like TXT, they have a lot of self doubt about themselves and their direction. So they are going to most likely just step into their own thing and do their own thing. And people are going to love it. They're ending something. They're tired of feeling like they have no control over the things that they are doing. And they're going to be like, you know what, it's time. So you can expect TXT to have more creative control over their crafts going forward. And it's going to bring a lot of prosperity because we have the Empress card. A high ranking woman is going to give this opportunity to them. I don't know if they have what their management team is, but I can also see a collaboration of them doing, and it's going to be it's going to do unexpectedly well, and it's going to give them a lot of. They're going to inspire a lot of people. TXT are meant to break a boundary this year. That's what's in the cards for them. And in order for them to break this boundary, they have to break their own boundaries because they're like a boundary within boundaries. So TXT are mainly going to go through this cyclical cycle of pondering on, should I have my power? Should I have my creative control? Should I take it, or am I overstepping my boundaries? And there's going to come to a point where they're going to be like, no, I need to do what I need to do. I'm an artist. I need to create. That is what my job tells me to do. So therefore, I'm going to create. And TXT are going to all do that. But right now, they're in this era where they don't know how to do it. But there's going to be an opportunity that's going to present itself that, like, see the Page of Pentacles in reverse. They're afraid to kind of start doing that. They're afraid of feeling like, well, am I being too selfish? Am I not, if am I asking for too much? When in reality, pull another card, they have to fight for the things that they have to get. They have to, kind of maneuver through things. Yes, they're trying to avoid conflict most of the time, but TXT needs to realize that in order to get what you want, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your feelings, your inner thoughts. That is what is going to tell you, that is what's going to bring them to success, true success. Is them putting their foot down and telling the people that are above them that, hey, I don't want to do this like this. I want to try something different. Because there's scarcity within these cards. They're scared to say something because they feel like they're obligated to do something. They feel like they're obligated to, oblige by whatever their management or company or whatever tells them to do. But in reality, no, they're supposed to take the reins. And once they take the reins, they're going to soar. And their company is going to first be like, effort. They're going to like lay back and go, okay, you guys can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. That's fine by me. And I feel like the company low-key wants them to do this. I feel like the company low-key wants to push, it's kind of like they're testing them a little bit to see, okay, can you guys be able to create on your own so we won't be able to rely on all of these external resources that is costly. And I feel like the boys are conditionalized to think that they can't want for more. So they kind of have this imposter syndrome thing going on. And Spirit is just basically telling them that they need to put their foot down and get what they deserve. They deserve so much. Yeah. Because by them not putting their foot down, they're missing out on a lot of blessings. They- It's sad, you know, missing out on a lot of blessings. And, you know, there could be a lot of things, you know, that can contribute to this. You know, it could be legal things, it could be contractual things. You know, there's a lot of circumstances that can prevent them probably from doing this, but there's going to come a point where they're going to be like, I'm just tired. I just need to, this needs to stop. I need to do this. Like, then once they start doing it, it's going to work out for them. They're going to start building up that confidence, that drive. Well, they already have the drive. They're a very energetic type of group. But once they really start putting their foot down and take control, oh my God, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And they're going to realize that. They're like, huh, why didn't I do this before? And the company's like, well, we limit you on purpose because we wanted you guys to test the waters. The universe wanted them to test the waters. And they want them to feel like they can, because right now they don't feel like they can create. They don't feel like they can create a whole album or a mini album by themselves. They don't, quite frankly, but they can. They literally quite can. So, but the magician in reverse is someone who feels like they're not in control of the things that they can do. Once again, control is a very big aspect with this group. And I feel like they have to release themselves. We've seen other groups from their company in the past year or two now have released themselves, and they're perfectly content. So that's all TXT needs to do. It's just release themselves. That's all. That's all they need to do. It's just release. And once they release their stuff, 10 of Pentacles, they are going to be unstoppable. Unstoppable. And I believe that transition will happen this year, but they have to feel it first. Right now, they're in an era of uncertainty. They don't feel like, oh, well, I don't know if I should do that. I don't think it's in my jurisdiction. I don't think it's in my, you know, power is coming up. Power. Download a power. I don't think it's in my power to, you know, ask for these things. Try to, you know, you know, want more. You know, you should always want more for yourself. But the group is gonna get really irritated this year about some things. And this just seems, a lot of these cards indicate there's just a lot of internal things going on, internal conflicts. So yeah, there wouldn't be any drama or outrages or, you know, stuff like that. I can see them really just trying to fight for what they want in the company. Like later this year, I can see it later this year. Like they get fed up and be like, you know what, we have some demands, and we want you guys are going to listen, whether you like it or not. You're going to listen. So that's what I have for Tomorrow by Together today. I think this is going to be a very transformative year based off the cards. It's going to be very transformative. It's going to be very enlightening, and it's going to show them what their true capabilities are. And I'm very excited for them. So thank you, Spirit, for these answers. Wow. It seems like it might look negative on the outside, but internally it's only going to be very short-lived. By the end of this year, I believe TXT will be probably new versions of themselves, and we're probably won't even recognize them, to be honest. Honestly. All right. Thank you, my spirit guides, TXT spirit guides, for this answers you have for me today. Next on the reading, we have Subin from TXT 2025 reading. All right. Let's see what is for Subin. Let's see what we have for him today. Subin of TXT 2025 reading. All right, let's see. Subin of TXT 2025. Hello, whoever came. I'm doing just some K-pop readings that you guys have commented on. All right, Subin. Spirit, what can we expect from Subin of TXT for 2025? What can we expect for Subin of TXT in 2025? Ooh. All right, and then one more. What's this? He's gonna be working hard, but it's, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oop, this card wanted to come out. That kind of confirmed. Okay. All right. All right. All right. And this one. All right. So for Subin of TXT, we have the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Justice card in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Hierophant. So Subin is gonna go through a lot internally. There's a lot of pressure on him. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, Subin is going to just basically focus morally on himself this year. He's going to go through a lot of self-realizations about himself, but at the same time dealing with anxiety. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of, not being able to express his emotions the way he can, healthily, in a healthy way, sorry. But he's going to be really focusing on his self-care, his health, his mental health. He probably struggles with anxiety. I don't know if he ever mentioned it. I don't think he did. I don't know. He's going to go through a lot. But he's going to try to do the best he can for his group because he is the leader. So he puts up a front for his group as the leader. He's very, very logical. But behind that, behind the scenes, when he's not really around them, he probably is stressed out a lot. He overthinks about a lot of things. He probably thinks there are a lot of unfair things that are happening to him and his group. And he kind of like ponders on like, is this even the right thing for me? Is this the right path for me? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision for me and my group? Is this the right way for me and my group? And Spirit is just basically telling him to take care of himself, focus on himself. Because once you focus on yourself, the other members will kind of see that and probably pattern after him, you know? So Subin is going to be going through a big transition in self-expression this year. He's going to probably ground himself. So you might see him be more calm, grounded than usual, and a little bit more expressive about his feelings. I don't know if Subin or if he talks about his feelings a lot. Just based off some of the clips that I have seen online, he seems pretty more introverted. So you might see Subin be a little bit more extroverted this year because a lot of his introverted nature might come from him have a lot of anxiety and pressure. So he doesn't know how to react in certain situations. So going forward, he is probably going to learn how to toggle and tackle that anxiety that he struggles with internally, and he's going to be able to express himself more authentically, healthy, and just more positively. And the group members are going to see that. But right now, for them, I feel like I would say for the 2/3 of the year, he's going to go through a lot, emotionally. And it's going to be a lot. A lot. He's going to go through a lot. But it's going to work out for him. He's going to come to a point where he realize, I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to put myself first. Because he probably puts others first a lot. Probably puts others' needs first before his. And it doesn't serve him well. And he's going to come to a point where he realizes, I should not do that. I shouldn't do that. All right? Alrighty. So, all right. I think that's all I have for... I'm going to pull it... See... Let me see. I don't know. I think that's all I have for Subin today. Yeah, that's all I have for Subini today. Thank you, Spirit, my spirit guides, Subin's spirit guides for these messages today. I wish Subin all the blessings towards him and in the future. All right. Alrighty. Next on my list, I have Wongyoung from TXT as well. So, Wongyoung from TXT. All right, let's see. Wongyoung from TXT. All right, let's see. Wongyoung from TXT. What will be his 2020, his era, his aura? Alrighty. All right, Spirit. What can we expect for TXT's Wongyoung of 2025? What can we expect for TXT's Wongyoung? Or Pumpkin, sorry, Pumpkin. What can we expect for TXT's Pumpkin in 2025? Alrighty. We have a lot. Ooh, that's a good energy. Okay. So we have the Temperance card. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And we also have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Fool card in reverse. And then we also have the Judgment card. And at the bottom of the deck, we also have the Strength card. So for Wongyoung, it seems like Wongyoung, he just needs a little bit more confidence in his money. He feels like he's not, I feel like this year he's going to struggle with confidence a little bit and opportunity. There's something that he's working on behind the scenes, and he's not too sure of how the public is going to receive that he's been working really hard on, but he doesn't have enough confidence to release it yet. And he feels a little restless too, because with the Knight of Swords in reverse, he feels like he wants to get this out as soon as possible, but there's people probably telling him, oh, it's not yet. I don't think it's ready yet. So it's kind of psyching him to thinking that the project is not up to par to release. And he feels like it's going to receive a lot of backlash on this project. Can I get more clarity on what this project might be, Spirit? What is this project that Wongyoung from TXT is working on? We have the Four of Wands, and then we also have, so it could be creating some probably music, passion project. It's like some sort of collaboration with someone. Oops, see, that's a lot of cards. Passion project, so it's basically something that he's really happy about. Because the Four of Wands talks about, being, I would say it's kind of associated with nostalgia in a little bit, but it's also talking about collaborations in a way, building things that can last, foundations. And then the Two of Wands talks about, more of looking out, kind of, it's like that starting step of things, and he's just basically working on this passion project. This could be a passion project. It could be an EP or a song, a collaboration, a deal, a makeup brand or something like that. It could be anything, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, so this is basically what he feels right now. He feels like it's not ready to be released yet, but when he releases it, it's going to, you know, yeah, he feels like it's not ready, but when he releases it, it's going to basically give him a lot of clarity because we have the world card in reverse, so he's just not really too sure on how it's going to do, if it's going to be as stable, or if it's going to really reach audiences that the company is probably putting expectations on him for. And then we have the eight of wands, but it's going to really push out once he trusts his gut, because we have the high priestess. So when he trusts his gut and not listen to what the company is telling him, what people, producers or whatever is telling him, like, oh, it's not, he's gonna come to, it's gonna come a day where he's gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna release it. I think it's ready to release this project when I think it's ready. And when he does, he's gonna see rapid success. A lot of people are gonna like it with the Seven of Cups. A lot of people, it's gonna push him out there. And a lot of people are going to, and you know what's funny, this card, the Seven of Cups, come up a lot when I do readings for Bumgyu. He's just a very abundant person, but I don't think he feels like he is sometimes. Like, he's going to get a lot of opportunities from this passion project that he's doing, but he has to trust his gut first before releasing it. He shouldn't listen to the opinions of producers, executives at Hybe, telling him no, it's not the right time to release it. When his gut will be like, oh, I think it's ready to release it, and when it does, it's going to do well, and it's going to give him a lot of notoriety. It's going to get a lot of brands are going to reach out specifically to him, but he's going to be kind of overwhelmed with the success that it's going to get, but he's not going to know how to internalize or what to choose. And he has to be careful with certain, perspectives on this project, because there can be people that could be telling him that, oh, this song doesn't sound good or it's not going to sound good. So there's definitely people that's going to be trying to like gas him up. But this project is going to be filled with so much emotion, so much creativity, so much love. It's going to be very, very pleasing to hear. It's going to be very pleasing to hear here with the Knight of Cups. So I'm very interested in hear what this project is going to sound like. And yeah, it's going to inspire a lot of people with the King of Wands here. It's going to inspire a lot of people. It's going to make him more inspired from how well this project is going to do. It's going to make him more inspired to release more projects. But right now, there's people in his circle right now that it's not really the best for him. That's telling him, like, no, things are not going to, this is probably not going to do well. So it's like they're probably going to try to shelf it. And he's like, no, I'm going to release it when I think the time is released. So he's going to constantly work on it. He's going to constantly perfect his craft. And then when he releases it, it's going to do well. A lot of people are going to like it. A lot of people are going to like it. And yeah, Bumgyu is just basically just needs to have more confidence. This when he have more confidence in himself and his intuition and his thoughts, then he entrusts his gut as well, because I think he doesn't trust his gut, because whenever I do readings on him, he has this like it's like there's this internal banter or arguments inside him that he's afraid to go with the better option, because he doesn't want to like someone who's a little bit of an opportunistic person or opportunist, or he doesn't want to like he's being cash grabby. But sometimes you have to go with the more cash grabby option. It's just better. So Bumgyu is going to really perfect this craft or whatever project, song. It could be a song, a brand, or I don't know. It could be a variety show. What else they do? Something. It could be anything. But whatever it is, it's going to be very well received, and it's going to kind of shock the people around him and him himself, because right now he's like doubting a tiny bit because of the people in his ear. But as the cards progress, it seems like things are going to get very, really, really good for him, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy for him. I'm excited. And yeah, that's all I have for Bumgyu for of TXT for 2025. Yes. Thank you, spirit guides, my spirit guides, Bumgyu spirit guides for these messages and answers you happy for me today. Thank you so much. Alrighty, now let's see who is next on the list. Wongyoung of Ive. Wongyoung of Ive. Okay, Wongyoung of Ive. I believe yeah, it's a girl. It's okay. She's the most popular member of Ive. No, I think I'm saying her name right. Can y'all drop it in the comments if I'm saying her name right? Wongyoung of Ive. Wongyoung of Ive. Wongyoung of Ive. All right, Spirit. What can we expect for Wongyoung of Ive in 2025? What can we expect for her going forward this year? What can we expect for Wongyoung of Ive in 2025? Well, that rhymed. Alrighty. Alright, Wongyoung of Ive in 2025. Let's see. What can we expect for Wongyoung of Ive in 2025? Let's see. One last time. Alrighty. Alright, what can we expect for Wongyoung of Ive in 2025, Spirit? Alright. So Wongyoung of Ive. So we have the King of Wands, the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Two of Wands, and the Strength card. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So yeah, she's going to be going through a go up again this year. So she's really right. I don't think she gets along with some of her group members because she's very popular. And it can kind of make her a little bit agitated because she doesn't feel she hasn't done anything wrong. And there's definitely like some like internal conflicts going on as well. A lot of these groups have internal conflicts going on. But for Wonyoung, it seems like this year is going to make her more confident in that bad. She's going to have like this more of this bad girl era, this bad bitch era. She's going to step right into it, and she's not really going to care about what others think about her this year as well. She's not really going to pay attention to what others think. But she really needs to focus on things. She's going to start focusing on things that, you know, serve her, you know. She feels like sometimes she's put in this limelight and she doesn't really know how to react to it sometimes. And this can make others feel a little bit, you know, resentful towards her. But as long as she keeps her mind positive and keep herself positive, she's going to be very strong. She's going to be very strong. And she's really just going to be focusing on, okay, what's the next move? What's the next move? What can I do? What can I do to achieve my personal goal? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords in reverse, you know? She basically is just like, you know, I'm not going to deal. It's like she has to deal with certain things. And, you know, personal transitions. And I feel like Wonyoung of Ive, it's very interesting because she's in this very popular group. She's the most popular member. I've seen a lot about her online, and just from her personality, it seems like she has to put on a face that, okay, it doesn't, get to me, but it actually does. Some of these things actually hurt her. We have the Nine of Swords. We have Temperance in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. Her feelings get really hurt by some of these comments that people make, and some of the comments from even her group. You know, it hurts her. And she just wants to do her job. She just genuinely wants to do her job. But people lie to her. There's a lot of people who are jealous. They don't really care about, you know, how she actually feels. And it makes her a little bit feel isolated at times. But she's going to go through a transition and she's going to become a bad bitch, unstoppable. No one's going to be able to tell Wongyoung of Ive anything anymore. No one. No one. No one. No one at all. No one's going to be able to tell her nothing. She's going to become unstoppable, but she has to become more confident and ground herself. She has to ground herself. She can't let these negative things, these negative entities, these negative people try to bring her down. And she will eventually get there. She will eventually get there. So this year is going to be mainly her focusing on who's right for me and who's not. What serves my highest good, what doesn't serve my highest good. So you expect her to be in things that you don't normally would see her in, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Something came through. Just there's something that she's going to do this year that's going to be a little bit unconventional to a lot of people, and be like, huh? I never thought she would do something like that. And she's gonna do it very well. But it's a part of her essence. I feel like she has this bad bitch essence, but she puts a pretty girl face on it. So yeah, Wonyoung of Ive is she's very emotional actually. As much as she tries to hide it, she's a very emotional person. You know, based off the readings, you know. Yeah, we have the Moon in reverse. She's a very emotional person. The Lovers, she has to love herself, and she's going to start loving herself more, and you know, just caring for herself more with the Nine of Wands. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing Wonyeon really step into her I don't really give a fuck era this year. Excuse my language. We're really going to be seeing that from her this year. She's going to be really, really adamant on, you know, doing what she has to do and getting it done. And who knows, we might see a song from her. She might release a song, she might release a project, but just she's going to really embody this emotional side of herself. And she's really going to put that out to the front, and it's going to turn some people off in a way where they're like, okay, she's doing a little bit too much, but in reality, it's just her being her authentic self. At the core, Wonyeon is a very emotional woman. She's a very emotional person, and she has a right to express the way she feels, the way she, you know, how she is. Because if a person puts up a front or a facade for so long, they kind of lose themselves in a way. And she's, at a point, I feel like she lost herself. She felt like she was losing herself. She felt like she didn't know who she was, because there was there's so much opinion about her. Every movement this girl does, people either say very positive, highly positive things about her, or very negative things about her. So this year she's gonna be, I just don't care anymore. I'm gonna just focus on me, do me, focus on me. She's gonna be focusing on herself, and it's going to bring her so much clarity, and it's going to bring her so much peace. And that's the word I feel like that she's looking for, is peace. Peace of mind inside her headspace. That's all I have for Wonyeon of Ive. I hope this message I hope I'm translating the message well for you guys. Yeah, it's sad. A lot of female idols have to go through a lot in that industry, and it's unfortunate that they have to go through things like that. It's very, very unfortunate. But she's gonna be embarking on a very self-liberating journey. But that's all I have for Ive. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, my spirit guides, Wonyoung spirit guides, for these messages today. All right, now who is next? Oh, last I have Lee No of Stray Kids. So Lee No of Stray Kids 2025. Alrighty, let's get it done. Thank you. I've sent blessings to Wongyoung in her spirit guides. I wish her and her group the best. Alrighty, let's see. Lee No of Stray Kids. Now this group, if you don't know who Stray Kids are in K-pop, I pretty much don't know what to tell you at this point. They're like, that's like saying you don't know who TXT is in K-pop, like, or BTS. Like, hello, like this group is really, really big. I may not agree with some of their fans have said under some of my comments that I deleted, but you know, the group is really good. The boys are very, very genuine and very kind for the most part. So, but yeah, the fans, you know, fans can be a lot. All right, Lino of Stray Kids. Lino of Stray Kids. What can we expect for Lino of Stray Kids spirit? Oh, I'm interested. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's see. All right, Lino of Stray Kids. What can we expect for Lino of Stray Kids spirit? Okay. Alrighty. All right. So Lino of Stray Kids. So yeah, Lino, and then yeah. So, So he wants to put himself out there more, and he just instantly wants to put himself out there. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Lino wants to put himself. He wants to be recognized for his hard work in the group, and he feels like there's not enough teamwork or so in the group, and he feels like he's not really expressing himself well. He feels like there's a lot of pressure on him, and he doesn't know how to really express this, you know, pressure in a way where it's healthy, if that makes any sense. So he has a lot of stuff going on internally as well, but he just wants to create more healthier dynamics with his group. And I feel like a lot of this group members, they don't really see his potential. He has a lot of very creative ideas. Very creative ideas. He's a very creative person, but the company or the group do not see that. They don't really take him that serious for some reason. And I don't know. It just seems like they're not really hearing what his opinions are or about certain things. They're just like, okay, whatever. When he's like, no, like, I have an idea. I have this. Like, let's do this. Let's try this way. And the company, I wouldn't say the group per se. It could be the company most likely. They could be like, oh, nah, you know, that's fine. But, you know, I don't think that will be working out. And Lino's going to be like, no, I want to do this. Let's try this. Let's try this. I want to try it out. I want to try this. See, yeah, like he has a lot of happy, really beautiful ideas that he can bring to the group that can actually help them. But it seems like the company is not really taking him serious. They don't really care about what he has to bring. And this man, if they just listen to him, listen to Lee Now and let him, you know, at least produce an album or something for the group, it's gonna do very, very well. Very, very well, actually. You know, it's gonna pay off. And he's finally going to get the self-respect that he deserves. He's going to get the self-respect that he deserves, and he's going to feel more confident in himself, and then really focus on his craft with this Queen of Wands in reverse. That's very self-explanatory. I don't even think I gotta say anything else. You know, Lino wants to, so see him talk about more about producing more songs, collaborating with artists. Look out for things like that. There stays. Look out for that stays. look out for that in the future this year. You can see him probably talking about, hey, I want to try this out. I want to try a more sound that we have not tried yet. And he could go live and say he can, whatever, but he wants to do that. He wants to try something new. But the company is not really aligning with his visions right now, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all I have for Lino of Stray Kids. I wish you the best and send blessings to you and your group. And I hope everything works out. I hope he really just, stands up and just tell them, like, no, I'm going to do this regardless. I know what's best for me and my group, and I'm going to contribute to helping that. So Lino is going to help Stray Kids go big. Lino is the key. So look out for him this year. Look out for him. So if you see him mentioning anything about producing anything, clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Because he's going to help them be big. So yeah, that's all I have for Lino of Stray Kids. I'm done with the K-pop portion of the group of the readings. That's all I have for the K-pop portions. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I might go live again after this uploads and give me guys your feedback, what you guys want me to do going forward. I really want to be going live a lot for you guys and do readings for you guys because, it's always been, I've been low-key kind of running from tarot, but tarot is just a part of my life and I have to accept it and I absolutely love it. It is a essential tool and it helps out a lot of people. It helped out a lot of people in my life. I helped out a lot of people in my life through tarot. I also do birth chart readings, astrology readings. I can even do videos on some of these K-pop idols' birth charts, progress birth charts and etc. If you guys are interested in me doing that, just pop the comment in the comments and I would do that. But yeah, that's all I have for Lino. Thank you, my spirit guides, Lino's spirit guides, for these answers today. I'm very grateful. It's beautiful, oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, that's all I have for everyone today. All right. And if you guys want me to do a pick a card reading for you guys in the future, just let me know. I can definitely do that for you guys. All right. Alrighty. All right, that's all I have. Thank you for everyone who stopped by for a couple seconds and left. Even though, just still, I really appreciate it. Whoever, even if it's 0 people, this message is still going to reach someone and it's going to make their day. And that's all pretty much what I'm trying to do with tarot is help make your day brighter with a little bit of tarot. This is Terrell's Tarot. Thank you guys for watching. I will be trying to do more of these lives. Well, not will, but I am going to do more of these lives. And if you guys have any more requests, drop them in the comments of this live or the introduction live. And yeah, peace everyone. Peace and love. Blessings. Mwah. I hope you all have a blessed day, night, afternoon, evening, around the world, all around the world. Love you. Bye.